Chapter 1043 begins. Kaido swings his weapon down, striking Luffy with great force. Luffy is sent flying to the ground, unconscious. CP0 agents watch the fight unfold. Momonosuke notices Luffy lying motionless on the ground and exclaims, "I do not hear Luffy's voice anymore." Kaido stands next to Luffy, observing him closely. Suddenly, something comes out of Luffy's mouth, catching Kaido's attention. Kaido turns to the CP0 agent and says, "So, you are prepared for what happens next?" Luffy lies on the ground, motionless, while the CP0 agent stands nearby. Kaido raises his weapon in the air and a massive blast erupts from the top of the roof. The scene shifts to the inside of the building where people are fighting. An observer points out, "Look, Kawamatsu, the ceiling is going to collapse." Kawamatsu runs away from the fire and cries out, "There are still thousands of our comrades inside the building. We are up in the sky. There is no water here." Another person responds, "There is nothing we can do to stop this conflagration. I beg you, leap out of there. There is no glory in being burned to death." The fire engulfs the building, shocking everyone present. Suddenly, Kaido appears in the main hall where everyone is gathered. Kaido exclaims, "Where is your leader? I must have Momonosuke surrender. Straw Hat Luffy is dead. If anyone else wishes to challenge me, step forward." Captain Kidd remarks, "It was a short-lived dream." Law adds, "This is cold, brutal reality. There is nothing left to talk about." Chopper begins to cry and exclaims, "Luffy got beaten." The Animal Kingdom pirates laugh and shout, "Yeah, he did it! Master Kaido is utterly victorious." The samurai pirates shout back, "That is a lie! The man in the straw hat is—" Law turns to Captain Kidd and says, "Straw Hat's voice has vanished." Nami sobs and declares, "There is no way Luffy lost. Of course he's not dead. That's ridiculous." Kaido responds, "Well, at least one of you has some moxie." Pirates down below shout back, "You are a liar! I don't believe you!" Kaido breathes fire and throws a fire blast towards the pirates. Marco the Phoenix jumps in and stops Kaido's attack, furiously shouting, "Don't lose your composure! Not before it's all over!" Kaido shouts, "Onigashima will soon land upon the flower capital as originally planned. Unlike Orochi, I am no pushover." Kaido threatens everyone, declaring that they will become his slaves. He shouts, "You dared to fight back against me, and you have earned my wrath." People are terrified and cry out, "This is what it means to lose a war. The cost of your defeat is your freedom and your hope." Kaido is furious and raging. He shouts, "Bring Momonosuke to me. The battle is not over until I deal with him." One of Kaido's pirates exclaimed, "Hey, now's our chance. Take down Kid and Law. They're both on death's door." Law and Kid were struggling hard as they just defeated Big Mom. The pirates attacked them by saying, "You might have beaten Big Mom, but Kaido is always the ultimate adversary." Heart Pirates and Kid Pirates jumped in and said, "Protect the captains!" Meanwhile, the samurai were escaping from the fire, and people were saying, "There's nothing except flames and fire. Search for an exit." Kid said to Law, "I am gonna fight Trafalgar. No surrender, no going out without a peep." Law replied, "Damn it, Straw Hat." In another scene, Momonosuke said to Yamato that he cannot fight Kaido as Luffy lost, so how can he win? But Yamato urged him to fight, even if it means death, and she said that Kaido is already beaten up. Momonosuke disagreed and said that only more people will die, Luffy already lost, and they can now only surrender. Yamato stated that she is not going to let Momonosuke do that because surrender is not an option. She added, "This is what the daimyo from all over Wano did when they risked their lives fighting back against Orochi. The last 20 years of Wano is riding upon this battle. If you're going to let it go to waste, then let's face death together." Momonosuke was stunned, and the samurais continued fighting while Yamato was damn serious. At the same time, Kaido was raging and continuously throwing fire blasts. The scene then shifts to the rooftop of Onigashima, where Luffy was unconscious, laid on the ground. Suddenly, from the riverside, Zunesha, the giant elephant, appears and says, "Momonosuke, I can hear it. How long has it been?" Momonosuke asked, "What is it, Zunesha?" Zunesha replied, "I hear the drums of liberation. For the first time in 800 years, he is here." Zunesha was seen with red eyes and said again, "Joy Boy has returned." Luffy was shown smiling while he was on the ground, and the chapter ends.